Welcome to Platinum Eagle Podcast, and I am your host, Platinum Eagle. Let's get into it. So, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, all that jazz. So, we got to talk about it. A few things that happened since the last time I talked to y'all, of course, what I'm saying? So, let's talk about Nick Sirianni's big contract. We don't know what it is exactly, but it's big because he was one of the lowest paid coaches in the league. But he just won a Super Bowl, been to the Super Bowl twice. You got to get this man his money, even if you say the team is carrying him, which I said that before, perhaps a couple times. Ain't no perhaps. I said that a couple times. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe a few times. But I got to give it to him. The brother's a good coach. He's did what we asked him to do, of course. You can't, 2 years, you get to 2 Super Bowls. You got to love that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, any coach, any organization will love results like that. So kudos to him. Shout out to Nick Sirianni. Let's win some more Super Bowl championships. Let's get it. Let's get after it. I'm hoping we can do what it's set out to do, which is, like I said, win more Super Bowl championships, hopefully starting with this season coming up. We'll talk about all that here in a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Look, I'm excited. I ain't going to hold you. I'm excited about my team. My team is looking good. The draft looked good. And I'm going to still get them draft videos, but the draft look good. Look great, actually. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you know football, the draft look great. If we can keep these guys healthy, we'll talk about that on other videos. So Nick Sirianni just got paid. I'm loving that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Nick. Shout out to the Philadelphia Eagles. So I'm saying we got 5 years to be contenders for the Super Bowl. Might be more than this static. We get 2. You know what I'm saying? I think that we can get that. And I'm thinking starting this season. The season is like, it's you'll see. We'll talk about it. We're going to get into that. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited about it. So you see I want to talk about it. But I don't want this video to be too long. So now we're going to bring our attention to the brotherly shove, better known, unfortunately, as the tush push. For the Philadelphia Eagles. We're the only team that really does it dominantly. We created the play about, I think, 2021 when Nick Sirianni came with the Philadelphia Eagles, the coach. The play is immaculate when done right. And they got variations of the play as well. So that's even more exciting, especially when it works. We tried it last season, it didn't work. Like the variations, like it's actually a run instead of a brotherly shove, In those situations, I forgot who he was playing exactly. I'm sure I could think of it, but we weren't successful in those variations. But some of them look pretty good. And if they'd have worked, and anyway, we'll talk about it. If they'd have worked, it'd have been nice, you know what I'm saying? So, but it didn't work, didn't matter. We moved forward. But the brotherly shove has not been banned. I would have told you it wouldn't have been banned anyway. The reason why I told you that, because last month when all the teams met like they do every season, off season that is, they meet up and they discuss new plays they want to play, plays they want to take out the play, out the rule book or whatever. And this season, the brotherly shove, everybody was up in arms about the brotherly shove. Get it out of here as a rugby play. They don't like it. They was hating because they couldn't do it. Some teams did it pretty good. Buffalo, and it's crazy because Buffalo was the main ones talking about they didn't want to. They didn't like to play. Players can get hurt. What do? He go out there and use the play. Like that's hypocritical to me. And so is Matt LaFleur. You know what I'm saying, with the Green Bay Packers. He was using it. Actually, they was even stopping it in the playoffs and even the early season. I think we played them in Brazil first game. They stopped it. Green Bay, that is, they stopped the Philadelphia Eagles from being successful on that play. We might have got it on them a couple times, but that particular time, they stopped it in the playoffs. This postseason against Green Bay Packers, like I said, the Packers stopped it. Like I said, I'm sure we got at least 1 or 2 of them on. We got it on them before, but they did stop us. There was a good team by stopping us. On top of that, the Green Bay Packers used the play. You know what I'm saying? How you using a play? That's my thing that boggles me. How you using a play, and you gonna complain about somebody getting hurt? How concerned are you really with players getting hurt? And to talk about that players getting hurt thing, it was 0 players who got hurt by us doing it. You can make the argument one time, Chris Jones, in the Super Bowl that we just played against the Chiefs. I think he was gimpy in the first place, but he was on the sideline, my boy.
Come on, bro. You're going to threaten to do it again next year if you don't ban it this year. All that hating about the tush push don't make no sense. Why y'all not getting better trying to figure out how to stop it? It's not automatic. Josh Allen bigger than Jalen Hurts. He got stopped on it twice in the AFC Championship game against Spagnoli. But Spags couldn't stop us. Spags couldn't stop us. Chris Jones damn near had a cone around his neck like a dog that just had surgery. He on the sideline working out the kinks. Bent his whole neck in like a pretzel trying to get down there and get dirty. It ain't for everybody. So what, they gonna try to take it away because other people can't do it?
He funny. But my boy Chris Jones was on the sideline. He was a little, tweaked up his neck or whatever from doing a play or whatever. But he was overzealous on the play. And I'm not saying that it's his fault that he's hurt, but I'm saying, like, if you knew your neck was hurting, then why would you be out there trying to stop this play again, knowing it was taxing the first time? But anyway, if you was gonna make the argument, you would say that he at least was the only one that got hurt. But everybody else in the league, across the league, no injuries from the brotherly shove. So, like I said, that argument was whack. But they were saying the potential anybody can get hurt playing football because it's a violent sport. So, again, man, I was like, the arguments was weak. So I would have shut them down real quick. The ones that was talking about it, and plus they said that the league was saying, the players were saying, and the coaches were saying, you heard Frankie Louvu talking his little, whatever. So you expect the ops to not want to play because, but they were saying, like, people was gonna get hurt. So anyway, but why use it? And they try to use it across the league. They try to use it. Most of them weren't successful at doing it, but they still try to use it. And, so again, it was hypocritical for I think at least seven teams who didn't want to play, but they was outnumbered. So the tush push, brotherly shove, I call it brotherly shove, stands, and we keep it in motion, and we gonna keep using it. But I'm gonna tell you the truth. I think I told you in the last videos or whatever. Me personally, I do dig the play. So it works. It's a manly play. It's physical. It's it's digging deep in yourself to try to stop it. Or play it. You already seen our guys was on the sideline. If anybody, we got injured, and I was mad about last season when we using it too much. Like I said, I like the play, but I think sometimes we use it too much. Bro, we got a running back like Saquon Barkley. Just run the ball, Just run the ball. Like we had Swift last season, just run the ball. So I got my criticism of Nick Siriani, but I got to back up, of course, because, he won a chip, and I do like him. Like I told you, as a person, I think, like I said, because he's quirky like me, so I can identify with that. But yeah, the teams got to just do what they got to do. And as far as the AFC teams, I don't even know why they was tripping in the first place. We don't even play y'all, but once every 4 years on average. And we might play y'all, because we play y'all division, this year or whatever. We don't play y'all often anyway. So why they was tripping, I didn't understand that either. Like, we hardly even play y'all. We hardly even see y'all. You know what I mean? So, it was kind of whack to see all these little chumps. At least they was acting like chumps anyway. Talk so down on it. But again, 24 teams at least spoke up and said, hey, we don't mind the play. Shout out to y'all because, like I said, it's a rugby play. So what, man? Still, you can do it the same way I can do it. Stop it. I'm not cheating. I'm not jumping over the line before you. You know what I'm saying? So all that right there was, like I said, was trash. You know what I'm saying? But the brotherly shove is still around. So I'm real delighted to hear that, just because it was a win for the Philadelphia Eagles. You know what I'm saying? That was pretty much the main thing. I'm cool with the traditional quarterback sneak. I'm cool with that. Like, it don't have to be the brotherly shove. You know what I mean? But we was doing it way before. Come on now, like we got the line to do it. So it ain't like we ain't got the line to do it. So anyway, oh yeah, before I leave out here, you know what I'm saying, I want to say that I believe all of our rookies are they're under contract now. So if not, I'm sure they'll be there. You know what I'm saying? Unless they seeing something that they having buyer's remorse on, they might just go ahead, and the Eagles, that is, might just go ahead and scrap that player. But I don't think so. Because like I said before, this draft class, I think they might shock a lot of people, but they won't shock me. The only way they're gonna shock me is if they're terrible, and I don't think they're gonna be terrible. You know what I'm saying? But that's the only way they'll shock me. But I mean, and they might do a little shocking, but I'm saying, like, I don't think they're gonna be bad players. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I think they're gonna be real good, especially our first three players, 3 picks or whatever. And the very last pick, you know what I'm saying, APR. I'm really liking his tape. Just like I said, barring injury, they're gonna be dope. But I'm gonna bring y'all the content on it. Like I said, I've been busy, you know what I'm saying? It's summertime, it's go, so I ain't making no excuses. I love to talk football. I can do this all day. and I would enjoy every bit of it, for real. With that being said, I thank y'all so much for watching Platinum Eagle Podcast. And again, I'm your host, Platinum Eagle. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel. Y'all want to find out what the Philadelphia Eagles content is from my perspective. Like I said, tap in. Tapping in is like I said, you'll see how much time I'm right. And I ain't talking about, it ain't like I'm trying to be right, but you can see how many times your boy know what he's talking about. Your boy know what he's talking about. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to know the real, tap in and keep tapping in. Fly Eagles fly.